This is Susan Wilbanks with blendedinsight.com. I am a holistic and integrative healing arts practitioner, an intuitive, and an energy healer. In this podcast, I share tips, tools, and suggestions that have helped me along my path in hopes of inspiring and helping you along yours. Let's get started with today's podcast topic. Hey, bright soul. Thank you so much for joining me on another podcast. What is in the air right now? Change. Lots of transitioning, lots of losses, new beginnings. Every ending brings a new beginning. Lots of relationship transitioning, friendships falling away, families falling out, some getting closer together. Change. That is the constant in the universe, is change. And what I wanted to share today is that it is so imperative to stop looking back. You aren't going that way. You've got to focus on the here and now. And I know that sometimes when we're grieving a loss or we're trying to understand and adjust to changes, we can often focus our attention on wishing we could go back. But guess what? It doesn't work like that. And so what I am seeing and reminding myself even of is that you've got to focus on what is in front of you now in the here and now. That is the only way to begin to move forward, to clear your energy, and to create the new. It's common, it's normal, it's human to fixate on what was, but it's not here anymore. It exists only in the mind. It's only in the memories. And this is your reminder to say, okay, I can't change that. This is what's in front of me right now. Let me focus on the here and now. I've got things to be grateful for in the present moment. There are many blessings in front of me. Instead of focusing on what I no longer have, let me focus on what I do have. And let me focus on what I would like to create going forward. And let me remember what is here. What is here? Instead of focusing on what's not here, let me remember what is here. It's a mindfulness practice, but it's so important. What I see over and over is that people who lost something suddenly or was in a process of transition suddenly, oftentimes they get stuck in, I wish I could go back. I wish I had this. I wish. And the energy is behind you. And so it keeps you stuck and it keeps you feeling restricted. It keeps you feeling depressed, heavy, weighed down. And you're doing it to yourself in your mind. Our minds are so incredibly powerful. We underestimate the power of our thoughts, and physical movement can get yourself moving that energy out of your body. And it doesn't have to be exercise. It could even just be cleaning off a desk, doing something, getting yourself going forward. And when you start to move your body, it starts to create some type of flow in your energy body, in your physical body, in your emotional body, and allow you to get some creative ideas going forward. There's been so many people transition. I've shared. It's happened in my personal life. It's happened all around me, friends of friends, family members, a lot of transitioning. And one of the things that's happened even in my own life over the years with losing people in my family is that the focus tends to go on the people that aren't here instead of focusing on the people that are here. And that's one of the things that I've really just made a promise to myself and to my daughter is that through the loss of my loved ones, I will not forget about the people that are here in my life. For me, it's more of a reminder to honor the people that are here still, that I care about and cherish, because we don't know what the future holds for each of us because we're all on a divine journey. And while we're here, we're supposed to finish our mission, whatever that is, and it's unique to each person. And what I don't want to do is spend all of my time focused on people that aren't here and forgetting about the people that are here. The same is true for work, friendships, anything that you can possibly imagine that's changing. While it's important to honor the experiences and the memories of what's not here anymore, you can honor it, thank it, have sincere gratitude, and then reshift your focus to, okay, what's in front of me right now? I'm still here because I still have a journey to complete. What is the journey that I'm here to complete? What is my mission? What is my purpose? What fuels me? What do I have to offer? What are my gifts? What are my unique talents? How can I make the world better? How can I improve the conditions for myself and for my family members? And it could be something so simple, just putting a smile on your face, being a loving presence, listening to what people have to say. It doesn't have to be huge, but we each have something that we are here to offer and to experience and to complete. Because if that wasn't the case, we wouldn't be here anymore. And look, I know it's tough because the entire world is going through a massive transformation, a massive ascension process, and it can be tough to navigate, especially if you're the only one within your immediate circle that is connected to a higher vision, a higher connection with a spiritual practice. Not everybody has that. And so what I've noticed is those that don't have it are flailing. They're not aware of their emotions, and so they're lashing out, or they're sinking into depression, or they're picking up behaviors that are not healthy, and they're not helping them either. Or they're just angry, or they shut off. And have compassion, because again, we are each connected to our own higher soul, higher self, with our own lessons to learn. We're all on different levels. And typically people are just looking for ways to self-soothe. Not everyone is drawn to the path that you and I are on. Not everyone is going to invest in an energy healing session. Not everyone is going to lay down and do a breathwork session and go within. Not everyone's going to meditate. Not everyone is going to exercise. And again, while these tools are available for everyone, people pick it up when they're drawn to it. And so you have to love people where they are. And I know it's not always easy, but then shift it back and take care of yourself. And that's really what I've been doing this whole time. And that's all that I can do is focus on what my mission is, listen to my own divine guidance, follow the guidance that I receive, and then know that I can do this and so can you. If you couldn't do it, you wouldn't be here. One of the things that I see over and over, people tell themselves they can't do it. And they are speaking that into their own thoughts and energy body. You got to shift that. You have to be able to do it. If you couldn't do it, then you wouldn't be here. It's really that simple. And sometimes we have to interrupt those thought patterns by bringing some logic in there and then embodying it. You know, everything can't just be in your head. You have to also embody it. And so the way to embody it is, what can I do right here in this very moment? What is it that I need to do in this moment? What are the things that I enjoy doing that I know help other people, help myself, help my family? And again, it can be really simple. It's going to be different for everyone. And while the collective is doing what they do, you know, because the collective consciousness is something that we can bless through meditation. We can heal ourselves. The more of us that heal ourselves, the more of us influence others to heal, and we collectively get the planet better, starting with ourselves. But you have to bring it back to your individual drop in the ocean, because otherwise you can get overwhelmed. And then if all of your focus is on what it used to be, you're not helping create what it is now. And it's easy to do. It's easy to do that, but it's not helpful. And we want to put our attention on the future here, right now, and in creating the future. So we create the future in the present moment by being here now and focusing our energy here and now. And again, find the practices that make you feel connected and that make you feel relaxed and soothed and whole and powerful and courageous. It's going to be different for everyone. But if you showed up here, chances are energy healing is a part of it. Your spiritual practice is a part of it. Meditation is probably a part of it. And so that's why we're connected. For me, breath work is, I know I say it all the time, but it's vitally important. And it's work. And that's why a lot of people don't like to do it. It's not easy, but it is so worth it. Most of the things that are worth it are not easy. And the other thing with energy healing, so I'll get inquiries from people who, you know, they don't want to invest or book a private session. They're wanting me to do their work for them. It doesn't work like that. Even in energy healing, it is 10% the person aiming the hose, the energy healer, and 90% the person. If we had practices that allowed, if I myself as an energy healer of many different modalities and been practicing for over 11 years,
consistently and doing readings for people, if I could just live your journey or take away all of your lessons for you, and essentially as the healer, just take away lifetimes of thinking and behavior patterns and all those things. If I could do that for you and you didn't have to do anything, why would you be here in the body? We come here to learn and to experience. And so that would actually be disempowering to you because it would slight your lesson. It would slight what you came here to learn, your experience, your learning experience. And so that mentality is a quick fix mentality. There's no such thing. There is no such thing. We don't have quick fixes. Miracles occur. Miracles occur when the soul has done the work and the soul is ready for that miraculous healing to occur. So, and it's usually divinely orchestrated, probably before the soul or even the healer knows. The healer is just the channel for the divine. We've learned certain skills, but we are the channel for the divine to come through. And the same is true for intuitive readings. If you get an intuitive reading from someone like me who does energy healing, and I clean myself energetically before I do a healing or a reading, and I'm not doing private sessions right now, but when I do, I am channeling that information to help you. But let's just say that something comes through, the message is delivered and you don't act on it. Okay, 90% the person, 10% the healer. And I always say, always trust what resonates with you, but we're here to do the work. I know that it's not always easy, but it is worth it. It's worth it in the end. And sometimes we can't feel it when we're in the thick of it and it's just so hard. But then you can come through it and look back and say, oh yeah, I remember when I thought that was so difficult, I'd probably never get through it. And look at it. I got through it. And those experiences make you they make you feel stronger, more assured. They give you courage. I mean, that's the whole purpose of us being here. And so that's all I wanted to share. And we'll go into a healing. In this healing, I will focus on helping you to clean out the tendency to look back and to focus your energy and attention on here and now and what can you create and bring in going forward. We're changing, we're evolving, we're growing, and it's by design. And we are held by a divine spirit. We are held by the Creator. Even in times when we don't feel it or recognize it, we are being held. And it's important to remember that and to remind ourselves of that. So you can go ahead and uncross your arms and legs and focus on your breathing. want to thank you so very much for joining me on another podcast, and I truly hope that helped. Just remember, stay here and now. Every time I say here and now, I can, in my mind, hear that song by Luther Vandross, Here and Now. Do you all remember that? I know it's an older song, but it was such a great song. It's a love song, Here and Now. Luther Vandross. Anyway, you know how I am. I just share what's on my heart. So anyway, thank you again, and I wish you a beautiful week. Take good care. Bye-bye.